Hello and welcome to Electronica 2018. I'm joined by my left by Stefan Haffel from Aegis. Nice to see you, Stefan.
Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. Nice to meet you here.
And on my right, I have Kevin Decker-Weiss from Circuit Byte. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Trevor. Okay. Thanks.
So last week, gentlemen, you both announced a cooperation between Aegis and Circuit Byte to add a very significant piece of software to the puzzle. Let me start with you, Stefan. What was the thinking behind this arrangement?
Yeah, so there are basically two different big things. So one thing is with the technology from Circuit Byte. We are extending our technical solution, also addressing now the supply chain for the future. This is one thing, and we are able now to sell and support this all over Europe. And the second big thing is that we are, adding basically Circuit Byte as a reseller for Aegis software in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and we are training staff and everything. So we are heavily expanding right now, and Circuit Byte is with us on this journey. Right.
Well, it's certainly important to be able to look beyond the factory walls for sure, and Circuit Byte helps us to do this. Kevin, tell us a little bit about how Circuit Byte works and how it folds into the Aegis suite.
Okay, well, our product, BOM Connector, deals with what is probably the number one pain point in the electronic industry right now, namely the, where do I get components and at what price? Right. We have real-time shop floor connections. We have real-time machine connections. We've connected the shop floor real-time to an ERP system. But what's been missing, or what is too often missing at customers, is the real-time connection to component suppliers. Right. So we're doing dynamic planning without knowing dynamically, are these components that we're planning to use actually going to be available at the time when I need them. Right. And that disconnect between shop floor and purchasing is causing delays, it's causing bottlenecks, and it's just causing a lot of pain. Yeah, and that's what BOM Connector is designed to do, to deal with that pain. Right.
I mean, it's a critical area that you're working in. I mean, typically what people are doing at the moment is they've been pricing up a BOM list of materials, but not knowing what the real price is or what the real availability is. Right. And there's so many people getting, especially the smaller companies, that are suffering here. I believe this is aimed more towards the sort of tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 middle stand companies.
It is. I mean, we have customers across the industry, from the largest to the smallest. The pain is felt greatest in the small to medium-sized companies. Right. They generally have the smaller purchasing volumes. They have, the highest mix of different components that they're looking for, and they have the shortest lead times. Right. So they feel that pain, and they don't have a division of 20 IT people that they can put on the task. Yeah. So they really need to have ready-to-go, off-the-shelf solutions. The developed it themselves concept is really not applicable there. Right. So that's sort of just by the nature of the business that we've sort of concentrated on those companies. Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, if I can come back to you, Stefan, for a minute, how does this fold in with factory logics? Does it bolt on, does it integrate with it, or does it bolt on as a separate product?
No, we are going to integrate the BOM Connector into factory logics, and basically we are opening up, the story of Industry 4.0 is basically a customer orders on demand and wants to have a very fast delivery. So with the MES, we know where the material is, we trace it, we do take care about the quality and everything. But now we are adding the dimension of the supply chain. So basically the supply chain, it's the supply chain 4.0, which is part of Industry 4.0. So without this, basically you cannot implement Industry 4.0. And that's what we are looking for, and that's what our customers are telling us for many years. And today we are very happy to have this solution available.
No, as I say, it's great to be able to see what's in your customers' or your supplier's warehouse. Now, Kevin, I mean, you have access to Avnet, DigiKey, all the big suppliers of components. Is there anything that's not available?
Well, I mean, there are so many distributors on the market. Our goal is to have every distributor connected within the next 12 to 24 months. Of course, we need to work with the distributors on that, so they need to provide the ability to make such a connection. But our absolute goal is every distributor that will have that ability will be connected with BOM Connector. Really? By all means.
Okay, that's excellent. So there you have it. It's the latest product here from coming out of the Aegis and Circuit Byte stable. This is Trevor Galbraith at Electronica.